Hello everyone and welcome to the 9th Christmas 2023 update from Gow's Weather Feed. So here we go again, trying to bring you more Christmas data. We're very delayed with this Christmas update. We should have done this a few days ago, but events with the cold spell overwhelmed things, and so it's got pushed back to tonight. But it is time to bring you more Christmas data, and I shall get time back for you in a moment. Just say that first. Video today was our 6 a.m. UK weather forecast. We've also released the 13th and final winter update. That's ahead of next week's winter forecast being released. Wow. And if all of that wasn't enough, we have just completed our live stream as well. We had an epic live stream, hopefully. Check out the live and all the data we showed in that if you would like to do that. Please like, share, and subscribe on all today's videos and content. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much to Richard for our amazing Christmas updates gift. I love it, Rich. Love it, love it. Love the Christmas updates gift. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, let's move over to Metro CL again then, .fr. And we're looking at CFSB2 12Z once more, so we can make a direct comparison back to previous updates. General storyline with this season Christmas update so far. So we haven't really had a cold Christmas show. We've had a couple that are chilly, I suppose, but we haven't had like a classic, really cold Christmas update yet. We'll see whether update number 9 is the one that pulls it off. So just to say that CFS run is run 4 times a day at midnight, 6Z, 12Z and 18Z. We always use the 12Z run for no particular reason. That's the one that we always use. And when we did a poll before we started this season Christmas update, it was a 12Z but you wanted me to carry on using. So that's one that we have decided to use for this year of updates. This is purely how bird charts are coming out at random, so there's no cherry picking or anything going on, this is it. So this is how the charts come out. Right, and we're looking for trends as well, by the way, everybody, so we can't say what weather's going to be at 3 p.m. on Christmas afternoon on the 25th of December. Of course we can't do that, it's much too far away at the moment, so we're looking to find a trend within the model within the Christmas period, which is kind of early to mid-December to late December to early January, that sort of time frame. Okay, so we're starting off on the 8th of December. You'll notice as we get closer, the time frame will narrow down. In fact, we're a couple of weeks before Christmas. We will use the GFS run then. We'll discard the CFS, use the GFS when we get to a couple of weeks before Christmas. Starting on the 8th of December now. High pressure is over Scandinavia. Winter coming in from a cold easterly direction. On the 8th of December, that could well brings in some snow showers into eastern parts of the country. Looks cold, doesn't it? So we go out beyond that little area of low pressure, perhaps bring some snow into the south as well, into the 10th of December, all looking very cold and wintry high pressure blocking out to our west. So the cold spell goes on into the second week of December. That high pressure starts to sink down over the country as we go to the middle of December. That would keep cold weather going. It would still be cold in that area of high pressure, not much snow, but there would be a pretty sharp overnight frost with that, I would have thought. We're up to the middle of December now, and we see signs of high pressure beginning to drift over to the east side of Europe. Lower pressure starting to develop in the Atlantic. So we're beginning to go milder here into the middle of December with low pressure bouts of rain in from off the Atlantic. Into the second half of December, starting to look more unsettled, running up towards Christmas. This area of low pressure deepening in the Atlantic looks like it's about to bring a spell of wet, windy, maybe stormy weather for Christmas. Let's see what happens. So we're up to the 20th of December now, wet and windy, low pressure dominating from off the Atlantic, heading up towards Christmas. Now we're up to the eve of Christmas Eve here. We've got an area of low pressure beginning to stall in the Atlantic. It's something interesting starting to happen. Colder air perhaps beginning to tuck back in from the east across the far north and northeast of the country. That's Christmas Eve, so low pressure again deepening in the Atlantic, bring further wet weather in from the west as we go through to Christmas Day. Well, what do you make of that? So I reckon that could be quite cold across the far north of the country, maybe some snow for central parts of Scotland. Otherwise, I think this low is just bring rain, really. So quite a wet and relatively mild Christmas Day there, I think. Very cyclonic Christmas Day for this 9th Christmas update. Now, up to Boxing Day, the low pressure centred over England and Wales, so that brings unsettled weather there, further spells of rain. You'll notice winds backing more and more to the east across the far north of the country, so definitely a chance of some snow for central and also northern parts of Scotland on the northern side of that area of low pressure heights are trying to build over Scandinavia and across the Norwegian Sea as well. So we're not that far away from having a cold Christmas here, but it just isn't, the build of pressure, the block just isn't quite strong enough. 27, 28, but another bout of wet and windy weather coming in from off the Atlantic Ocean. Now we're starting to turn the wind into more of a southerly southwesterly. So as we approach the new year, it's beginning to go very mild, as it often does, with a long fetch sort of southerly southwesterly wind. Further rain in the north, probably turning drier down in the south. That's New Year's Eve under high pressure, but it's a mild ridge this time, so that's bringing a lot of dry and mild weather. I suppose there could be frost and fog down in the south and southeast over the centre of high, but basically that's a mild ridge that's built up from the south, so you wouldn't be expecting much in the way of cold weather with that. Now we head on through the first week of January, high pressure continuing to dominate and rule the roost. So plenty of dry weather through the first week of the month. Started to sink back southwards again though as we head into the second week of January. So we're back to wet and windy weather and some slightly colder weather as well. A little bit of cold snap there around the 8th, 9th, 10th of January. But it's all Atlantic now. So, you know, the CFS really stepping on the gas with the Atlantic there. Looking quite stormy around the 12th, 13th of January. Another bit of pressure pushing up from the south. That's again quite a mild ridge, I think, but not strong enough, I don't think, to hold off the low pressure in the Atlantic. So, yeah, it's another Atlantic-driven Christmas update. Perhaps seeing to something a bit colder there by the end of January. But it's another Atlantic-driven update, despite the fact that we start off with high pressure and blocking and cold air from the east. It doesn't last by the middle, second half of December. Starts turning milder, and then we're into milder and stormier conditions as we head through the second half of December, including the Christmas period, and on into January. All very similar to last year. I'm sure we had like almost like-for-like match to this last year. How strange, isn't it, if it did pan out like that, but we have 2 years exactly the same, virtually to the day that the Atlantic gets reintroduced. I think last year it's the 18th of December, was it? Anyway, off on a tangent. So, that's your night Christmas update. We'll do update number 10, hopefully, on Tuesday. Again, we're probably going to be doing Snow Watch, though, in the next few days. So just watch your space. I'll let you know where the 10th Christmas update is going to be. If anything happens to supersede the 10th Christmas update on Tuesday, then we'll think again. Right, okay, we'll, you know, have it for another day. Right, okay, thank you so much, Richard, for our amazing Christmas updates. Again, thank you so much, Rich, and for the 9th Christmas update. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.